So guys, this is the final video in this iBuumerang compensation plan training series, and today we're going to talk about the real generational wealth, where the real big monster checks can come into your iBuumerang business over time as your business starts to mature, which is the leadership development bonus. So this is where you can actually get paid extra on your leaders uni level. So what I'm about to show you, the principle is the exact same as the uni level. How you get paid on the leadership development bonus is the exact same concept as the previous video, the uni level. However, once you start to create leaders, you can actually get paid extra volume and extra bonuses on top of the uni level itself. So what is leaders? Leaders, as we've gone through in the ranks video, is Sapphire Plus. So once you start creating, once you get to Sapphire yourself, and once you start creating Sapphires in your organization, what happens is you actually get paid additional bonuses, i.e. the leadership development bonus for every single Sapphire Plus that's created in your organization. So here's what happens. You can get paid 2% of generation 1 Sapphires Plus in your organization. So what does that mean? This is not level, this is generation. So the first person in a specific leg that becomes Sapphire becomes your generation 1. Now, you might have enrolled someone called Tom, and then that person, Tom, could have enrolled someone called Kate. Now, here's the thing. Kate might actually get to Sapphire before Tom. So Tom might be senior director, but Kate, who Tom enrolled, who's on your level 2 in the uni level, Kate could actually get paid, so get to Sapphire before Tom. So in the uni level, you still get paid the exact same on that team. However, from a leadership development standpoint, Kate in that specific leg of business has got to the first leadership rank before Tom. So Kate's group in the leadership development bonus becomes your generation 1. Now, if Tom then goes and gets to Sapphire at a later date, Tom then goes to generation 1 and Kate goes back to generation 2. But understand this, the first Sapphire that you could create in a specific leg of business could be 10 levels deep. So they might not even pay you on the uni level on that specific person. But in the leadership development bonus, if that's the very first person to become Sapphire in that specific leg, that's your generation 1. So what happens is you get paid an additional 2% of that residual income volume. So it doesn't include the binary or the fast start. It doesn't include the initial orders. It only includes the residual of what the uni level pays. So hypothetically, just say you've got a specific leg of business that say Sapphire, and that Sapphire is doing just above Sapphire volume at 20,000 in volume, just from the uni level, just from subscriptions and customers and boomerangs and all that type of stuff. You will get paid 2% of that 20,000. So that might not seem like a lot, but when you've got 15, 20 generation 1 Sapphires Plus, that's starting to add up. So that little 2% multiplied and multiplied and multiplied and multiplied over different generations in your group, that can start to pay you a lot of money. But then here's the cool thing. You also get paid 3% on generation 2. So every single leader, so Sapphire Plus in your organization on generation 2, so that's the second person in a specific leg to become Sapphire or higher, you get paid 3% of that volume. Generation 3, you get 4%. This is every single month. And then generation 4, you get 5%. So understand this. Imagine in 5 years' time, when you've got 100 leaders on your generation 4 alone, that's a mixture of rubies and black diamonds and emeralds and sapphires, leaders plus, right? And you're getting paid 5% of their total residual income volume for the uni level on top of the uni level itself. That's where the monster checks are going to be. That's where gangster money is going to be created. And especially when product launches come in and there's a big spike of volume with a lot of people buying, you know, new technology, new products, new services, you know, digital services, physical services that iBoomerang launches, that's where big checks are going to be. Now, how do you get paid in the generation bonuses? So first and foremost, in order to activate the generational wealth bonus, you have to become a Sapphire yourself. So you can't get paid on the generational wealth bonuses until you become a leader yourself. So when you're a Sapphire, any leaders you've got in your team, you get paid 2% of that generation. So you might be a Sapphire and you might have a diamond on your first generation. You get paid 2% of that volume. So even if the person below you is ranked higher as a leader, you still get paid 2% of that volume. See, it's about creating leaders. When you get to Ruby, you unlock generation 2. When you get to Emerald, you unlock generation 3. And when you Diamond Plus, you unlock generation 4. So understand this. Hypothetically, just say you're a Ruby and you're getting paid on generation 1, generation 2. You might have a Diamond on your third generation. And because you're not Emerald by that time, you're missing out on that 4% of generation 3. Which if a lot of boomerangs are getting used and activated and purchases are going through, boomerangs are getting purchases and your team in that specific groups, you know, buying everything through the service, through the Prib, you're missing out on a lot of money. So the key is to get to Sapphire as quick as you can and then go from Sapphire to Diamond as quick as you can so you capture all the volume and all the potential pay that's going through the leadership development bonus. But this is why you'll consistently hear the company talking about Sapphire. You'll consistently hear on team trainings and events, Sapphire, Sapphire, Sapphire. That's the go-to rank. Because if you can duplicate and become a factory that just manufactures Sapphires every single month, here's what's happening. You're rising up for the leadership ranks, but then you're getting additional bonuses on creating leaders every single month. So this is not just a one-time pay. This is a residual income. This is true generational wealth. So that's why every single time you bring in a new team member, right, what's your Sapphire date? Let's get you to Sapphire as quick as possible, because once you start becoming a factory that just manufactures Sapphires, that's when the big money is going to be coming in. So guys, the first goal in this is to get to Sapphire as quick as you can. Once you get to Sapphire, start creating Sapphires like crazy and get to Diamond so you get paid on all that generational wealth that will continue to pay you every single month. It comes in on the 20th of the month, the same date as the uni level, and it's basically extra money on the uni level for creating leaders. You're getting extra money on your team for creating leadership and getting more people paid. That's beautiful. So guys, that's the end of the compensation plan training series now. Just understand the company do promotions every single month or once every 2 months, etc. So understand, stay up to date with all the promotions, because this is just the basic compensation plan videos I've showed you. But sometimes they'll roll extra bonuses out that's temporarily for that month. So always keep your eyes open, always keep alert, because this is just the basic compensation plan that you've seen so far. But sometimes extra incentives and extra bonuses randomly get put into the compensation plan on top of all this to get paid more money. So that's your job to find that out. Guys, let's do this. Welcome to iBuumerang. The boom is real. Let's go.